April 2009, where we have $1,562 million, 49% of which belongs or correspond to Banco Agrario de Colombia credits. With respect to disbursements, January 2005 to April 2009, we refer to January because in January 2005 was when Banco Agrario started its microcredit operation with respect to the urban area. We have disbursed in agricultural credit $1 billion, in non-agriculture 161, for a total of $1,212 million, serving 680,000 Colombians, as you can observe in the graph. With respect to banking bancarization, this bank during this period has made them into a system 280,000, out of which belong to agricultural credit. The bancarization program will give a big jump with the program that I was referring to, through which today they have included in the system 436,000 additional families. So we have like 800,000 families included in this banking system through the Banco Agrario resources. This slide very quickly shows you how Banco Agrario started to prepare itself to develop the microcredit project since 2003. In 2005, it started a pilot in 24 towns of the country, and only in 2007 it consolidated this program with the support of USAID and MIDAS. In 2008, it developed new products and massified the agriculture product. Nowadays, the bank offers through its office network microcredit, microinsurance, progressive ongoing improvement of housing, and we are doing the process to give better answers to the users of a bank. Very quickly, our model of attention with microcredit technology starts from a target population or natural persons who develop activities in the commercial, industrial, services, and agricultural sectors. Channels are those in network of the bank and non-banking correspondents. Personalized attention through commercial advisors of microcredit. At this point, we have to state that the bank, starting in 2007, understood that it was not possible to serve the target population of microcredit in the same way they were serving the traditional customers. With this understanding, the bank created a structure that has more than 400 people that only work microcredit issue as a specialized issue. Nowadays, Banco Agrario has a microcredit bank within the bank. The credit lines, we have the strengthening line for micro-entrepreneurs with businesses that have been at least 12 months. A woman had a family with a strata 1 and 2 with the minimum businesses of 12 months. We have also the agricultural animal husbandry credit, which is loans for the family unit, peasant family unit for agricultural integral projects. And then the ones that are community credits in populations of strata 0 and 1, which are the poorest of the country. That's it. With respect to solidarity cells of community banking, for the populations of the lowest income, it is generated a self-selection process based upon the mutual knowledge of these people. The essential requirement is to guarantee jointly and severally. They make a voluntary savings before the disbursement of 10% of the credit, and with each of the installments, they should not have any financial experience as a requirement. 30% of this population can be entrepreneurs. Here, there is novelty in the lines of the bank. They could be people who have no businesses, just to have an idea. Nowadays, this pilot has been operating for 12 months and has attended 1,365 people, most of them women. More than 220,000 US dollars have been disbursed in 94 credits, and we have a portfolio indicator of 0. Likewise, the bank has been working in agriculture and microcredit. The bank works in 2 ways. The traditional line through credit planners who develop a productive project that is presented for the opinion of the bank, and nowadays we have a pilot of agriculture and microcredit with microcredit technology, in which we have more than $109,000 placed with a portfolio ratio of 0. At last, as another very important product being developed by the bank, starting in May, we are offering a micro life insurance that covers dead and full disability that costs from $4 a year for a 1 million peso indemnity. In other words, it is around $500 of indemnity as a supplementary service for all this population. Just to end a summary of the main achievements of the bank. First, the streamlining of the network of offices of the bank in all aspects to reach to this population segment, the push of this bancarization, the establishment of all of these products and the diversification of our products, because the bank before just got with credit as the main product. I think that with this, Minister, I finish.
Thank you, Mr. Guerrero. I want to apologize for Dr. Guerrero because of time constraints. I didn't do the presentation. He's a lawyer from the Javeriana University, a specialist in insurance from the university, and he has worked as a general secretary of FENAGRO and the advisor of Banco Agraria. And right now he's the president of Banco Agraria. Thank you very much, Mr. Guerrero. Now we're going to give the floor to Mr. Juan Sebastián Gómez Vélez, who is an economist of development, a specialist in international marketing, and a specialist in international management from the University of Münster in Germany. He has performed as a Siemens consultant, and as of 2005, he is the head of the Agreement Development Department of Confama. Thank you very much, Dr. Juan Sebastián. It's your turn. Thank you very much, Mrs. Minister, and good morning, everyone. I would like to share with you the Colombian learning of which we are a product, where social and entrepreneurial responsibility mixes very effectively with microfinances. Confama is a product of a mission, the responsibility of a social agreement between entrepreneurs, leaders, unions, entrepreneurs, which in 1954 recognized that payment of a salary was not enough to improve the quality of life conditions of the families of the workers. So this is how they agree on paying 4% as an additional value, additional to payroll, to improve the conditions and the acquisition power of the families, and therefore improving the life conditions thereof. 3 years later, after some experiences where Antioquia and Andy, together with the Union of the Antioquia Railroad Agency, they decided, or they agreed on these experiences, and it becomes a law of the Republic. So this is what created the Sistema de Compensación Familiar. The purpose of this being to generate capacity and opportunities for the lower income families can improve their life conditions. Our principle is very simple. Our principle of action is a topic about redistribution of income, meaning that those who make more money, they contribute more, so that those that make less money will make more or get more. These institutions are very peculiar. This is one of the characteristics. This is a small list of the characteristics. We are social entities, private entities or companies supervised by the state, and we are conceived for the massive delivery of social services. This is an institution that is very particular in Colombia, and we are delegatory of the entrepreneurs of Colombia, and we also fulfill sometimes some functions supporting the execution of public policy and social policy of the state. Today, this large system is made up by 24 companies similar to ours. Last year we served or impacted a population of 20 million Colombians. This impact is done through these 44 companies that I already mentioned, and on our part we were able to impact a population of 3 million Colombians through services in health, education, housing, and financial services and non-financial services. I wanted to show you the dimension of the population and the characteristics of the population that we serve, both entrepreneurs